Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good to say I dabbled in stand-up or something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Az takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Ooh, it's Friday. It's Friday, Friday. We made it, guys. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to Mayr in the Morning. Yes. Oh my God, guys. Yesterday was so busy and like a tad stressful for me because I had Mark Normand on it too. We low-key had to talk about us having the same joke. No, not him maybe borrowing a joke, but we have very similar joke. And he came on to talk about it. And he actually had a really good sense of humor. He was like, at the end when he was plugging his special, he was like, yeah, go check it out if you want to see Chrissie's joke. So I don't know. The important thing is he said I had it first. No, he's a great guy. He is legitimately one of my favorite comics. Like anytime somebody asks me, who do you look up to? Who's really great? It's always him. And they're always like, who's that? I was like, how the fuck does not everyone? It blows my mind that Mark Normand is not like a 100% household name at this point. But I think that's because I think a lot of people just don't really watch comedy. A lot of people just like watch Netflix and shit. So I'm very thirsty this morning. I know I'm a little bit late and gay, but I didn't want to be like very late and very gay. So it's just going to be you guys watching me chug water for 2 hours. Oh man, I'm so behind. I'm like behind on invoices. I got to call a hotel that I think overcharged me from a few weeks ago. I still have to watch She-Hulk. The second episode. I still have to watch Rings of Power, which came out late last night. I just was freaking exhausted. So enough time. And then I still have to watch House of the Dragon. So I had Mark Normand. And then I went on Daisy Cousins' channel. She's an absolute delight. She's so cute. And she actually said that I inspired her to start having guests on. Oh, yeah, that's right. These are my little dates scrolling down below. I don't know if you're in the Texas area, but I'm going to be in Texas next week. I'm going to be in Austin next Thursday doing the Cap City Comedy Club. Then I'll be in Philly, PA, munching down on some cheesecakes on September 14th. Then September 16th and 17th, Springfield, New Jersey. That's the Comedy Cove, if you don't know. And those shows will be with Kevin Dombrowski. And then I'll be in Bridgeport, Connecticut, September 22nd at the Stress Factory. Then New Orleans, September 30th, and October 1st at the Comedy House, New Orleans. And then Orlando, Florida, the 27th of October at the Orlando Improv. And then we go right into the Content House. Everyone will get monkeypox. It'll be great. And then on November 10th, we got something in New York with the Censored TV crew. I don't know what that's going to be about. I hope things will have calmed down with Gavin by then, but who knows? And that'll be at a location to be determined. So I had Mark, and then I went on Daisy's channel yesterday, and then I had Nikki Benz on. She's like a gigantic porn star. I mean, she's not physically. I mean, her boobs are gigantic, but so famous. And I never know, like, if you want whether to just shoot the shit with these girls or if they want to talk about the industry or if they want to just talk about anything that's going on, like I would discuss with any other guest. And so she was like a mix of both. There were a couple things she like, you know, it's just you're feeling somebody out about what they want to get into and what they don't want to get into. But I'm so glad it's Friday. It's because we got Friday Night Tights later. And I'm excited for the weekend. And as you can see by this outfit, I'm going to try to work out after this. I don't know if you can see. I like doing that honey boo boo pose where she always like grabs her stomach. That's me. So I'm going to try to go to the gym after this. And I got to update a couple of my thumbnails. Yeah, I feel a little behind. But it's okay. What's up, chat? What's going on in the chat? Wait. Did I just see a retarded super chat? Hold the freaking phone. Hold the effing phone. Have a good engagement party. Treat yourself and Frank to something. Oh my god, NVIDIA, what the fuck, man? You know. Thanks, girl. You do not have to do that. That is crazy generous. Oh my god, now I actually have to consider Frank with what I do with that money. God damn it. He's probably going to want new socks. That's crazy generous. Thank you so freaking much. Now I'm awake. Okay. Cesario JPN might have to retire your Frosk persona, Chrissy. Her ranting video has been memory hold by G4, according to Vera Dark on Twitter. Interesting. I met Vera Dark at the Boston MegaCon Fan Expo. What's the difference? I'm always excited to meet another redhead. Okay, Vera Dark. What is she saying? Oh boy, all right, I'm gonna bring up Vera's Twitter stream. Twitter thread. G4 has finally hidden the Frosk rant on the same day the president left the network. You're about 8 months too late, guys. What? What the hell is even that? Where was this rant even? Where were they putting it? Was it on their YouTube? I went to their social blade and noticed, ooh, the negative 244K, then went to search for the rant and it was gone. Found the only link through Bounding Comics article from January when the situation, I can't believe that happened in January. Oh my God. It feels like a lifetime ago, but also it feels like yesterday. And now it's private. Guess sexism in gaming was meant to be a private issue now. Remember this rant?
Gaming. Sexism in gaming.
Oh, it's just that bit. Okay, cool. That's going to haunt all of our dreams. Great. Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. What is she doing now? Rest in peace to a legendary meltdown. The internet never forgets. Oh, they have it.
Sexism in gaming. Enjoy. That's
oh my
just
God.
obvious.
I think mine was better.
Current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something. You can't quite put your finger on
this was such a fun impression to do. The process for this, I had such a blast. And I finally, when I went to the MegaCon thing in Boston, I finally bought like another black hoodie and like blue jacket because I had been wearing Frank's stuff the whole time for every other impression. But I listened to her voice like freaking 25 times in a row. And then I would listen to her with on mute just to get her physicality down. And then I was like, I'm going to exaggerate certain things she says funny. And one of those was the word qualified, which I thought she said weird. So I was like, I'm just going to make that even more exaggerated.
You can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified.
Qualified? She's a strange, like Boston kind of accent. Wow. Some people are upset because they can't masturbate to it anymore. Darn. Well, that's nice. It's nice that a few people have hung on to the video, so that won't be lost forever. Poor Frosk. Who knows? Maybe she can get a job at the bank or something. Oh my God, you're right. Our manager's not here. Where is Rains? We can't start the show without the manager. Everybody look for Rains. Oh my God. Hold the phone. Okay. I woke up with a gigantic crease going down my face like I had been in a prison fight. I think it's still there. Can you see it? It was going like, I guess I have to wait for my face to fluff out a little more. Basha ke Ali. What's up, Fealty? What's up, NVIDIA? Duh. Hello, hello. Wow. I think my Frost had a good run. I think I did the best with it I could. She got around, you know. Guys, more importantly, why haven't you joined the Discord yet? Discord.gg/Chrissie Mayr official. Join the Discord now. It's the perfect place for all your Discord needs. You can put down your recommendations for guests, dumb jokes, memes. I think we have a page for memes. I think we have a page for anime. There's so much going on there. In fact, I'm going to log in right now. Yeah, Discord's the best. And shout out to Nickel City Cigars, my favorite based cigar company, holding it down in Buffalo, New York. If you go to nickelcitycigars.com and use promo code CMP, you get 15% off. Yeah. Smoking. Damn, NVIDIA. You're too kind. I'm going to have to send you an edible arrangement. What's up, David Carpenter? What's up, Junior? Do you prefer Junior or JR? I should have asked you this months ago. What up, Seventh Seeker? I also need to know what happened to the other 6 Seekers. I think the chat wants to know as well. What's up, Hickson? New socks are like $10. That leaves $190 for you. Well, that's pretty awesome because there was like a tote bag I was looking at yesterday, and I was like, I don't. And then I heard my grandma's. Do you guys ever hear your grandparents like stuff they used to say all the time comes into your head, or your parents? I'm like looking at this tote bag, and I literally hear my grandma's voice in my head going, "Do you need it or do you want it?" And I was like, "Fuck, grandma! God damn it!" I was like, I don't actually need it, so I had to click it away. Frank loves socks so much. I don't know if all men are like this. I'm happy that he's like, you know, it's the little things that make him happy. But a lot of things happen with the socks here at this house. They get washed, they get redistributed. Other people end up wearing them and you don't see them again. Sometimes the dogs will relocate the socks. Like Muffin and Waffles love to, after you come home from especially like a long day at work or whatever, you take your socks off. Immediately they get one in their mouth. I don't know if they like foot smells, but they'll take one of your socks and they know that you're going to try to chase them. So they just got into the habit of taking socks and then they run away and then you never see that sock again. So you're like, well, so much for having matching socks. And I have stopped buying white socks because I just know that those are the easiest to lose. And also everybody in this house wears white socks. So I am, you know what I mean? I literally, all the socks that I own, my sock drawer is right here. You guys can't really tell. But all the socks I own are fucking crazy looking as a result because I don't want people to take my socks. Like I've been wearing Halloween socks all year. And I'm happy that it's starting to get somewhat close to Halloween. All my socks are crazy looking. Yeah. And then I got like the long ones in case I go snowboarding or like for boots. This one, I love this sock. I don't know where the other one. Oh, there it is. They're wool. Good for boots. It looks like, oh my God, these were a Christmas present a couple years ago from Frank's brother. These are QAnon socks. I wear these on a plane if I want to like creep somebody out. This is the most random gift I've ever gotten. I'm not in QAnon, by the way. I don't know. Unless all you need to be in it is to have the socks. See, I have no idea where this sock is. These are the best. Okay, these are like the best. Okay, I do have sort of a problem with buying like fun snowboarding socks. But how fun are these? These are like wool, but very thin. Good for snowboarding. Why am I talking about my socks? Who cares? Nobody fucking cares about your socks, Chrissy. Anyway, even when I buy ankle socks, they're like pastel colors because I don't want to lose them and I want to differentiate them from everybody else. What do you guys do with your socks? I also am really getting into socks with animals on them. Like, I'm really enjoying this pair of socks with turtles. There's like turtles on them and they look like Iggy. Another thing that bums me out about socks is like the bottom of your socks will get dirty if you just walk around the house in them. So it's like you either take them off as soon as you get home because like they either touch the inside of your shoe and they come right off and then you preserve the integrity of the bottom of the sock, or you're just like, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to relax. And then you walk around your house in your socks. But then after time, the bottom of the socks get dirty and it leads to like an overall like blah look for the socks. They start to look dirty. You start to feel like a little schlumpy. Trust the plan, trust the socks. No, the plan was not trustworthy. Yeah, you know what? Sock stream. I think a socks. This is basically a sock stream already. You wear them to death. I see this the minute I start to see a toenail, or it's usually the top of the toenail, like starting to like it gets thinner and it starts to like poke through. I'm like, oh, this is the beginning of the end. Just buy more when you're running. Oh, you buy more when you're running low on clean ones. Well, must be nice. Black socks. You only wear black socks. Do you work at like a corporate job? Are you always in like a suit? I need to know everyone's sock habits immediately. Good morning, my dabbling queen. Good morning, William Ramsey. I thought this was a picture of a lighthouse, but it's you playing golf. Like if you look at it really quick with like squinty eyes, doesn't it look like a lighthouse? Dude, I listen to something. I mostly ignore everything Stuttering John does unless somebody sends me a video or we're like, oh, let's talk about this. But I saw a video this week. I don't know who he was talking to. And I heard the part where he had mentioned like that he thinks I do OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, this poor guy, like this poor old confused guy thinks that like anybody with a picture of them in a bathing suit is on OnlyFans. Or he was purposely lying, which I think might more be the case. But he was going off like, oh, Chrissy was in a bikini. First of all, it's like, I didn't even wear a bikini until like this year because I was starting to feel like a smidge better about myself after working out. So I'm like, I know I was not wearing a bikini in previous years. Oh, she's in a bikini. She's fat. She is a gunt. I was like, oh, no, you don't. It made me like sad. I was like, dude, I've been working on it. And also I sent you $50. Like I sent you a super chat. Be a little nicer. Anyway, now I'm back to being mad at him. Like, this is your classic sock looking sock. Like, if there was a cartoon of a sock, this would be it. This sock is like mayor of all the socks. Again, there is a problem with Halloween socks, but I just really wanted these last year. What else? Okay, and then you've got your classic, like, cozy hanging around socks. But these start to get dirty. Like, they're definitely cozy. You know what? I'm going to throw them on. Also, I need to know what temperature you guys keep your homes at. There's been a little bit of a debate here about what temperature the house should be kept at. Oh, God. These are pretty great too. My Trump 2020 ankle socks. I gotta buy some Trump 2024 socks. These are great. Maybe I'll wear these on the plane next week. Because then you can cross your leg and then everyone sees your socks. Yeah, again, more of these cozy, like, house socks. Oh my God, guys. I want to show you something that I discovered this week. Let me go to Instagram. I discovered this girl comic and I want to have her on the show. What the fuck is her name? She does the best impressions. She does the best Kourtney Kardashian impression I have ever seen. Like, first of all, nobody's really out there doing a Kourtney Kardashian impression to begin with, but hers is so good. Why can't I find our messages? We were DMing. You know what it is? I respond to too many fan messages and then my real messages get lost. Oh, Andrea Lopez is her name. This girl is so fucking funny. She's so good. And I'm inspired by her because I love how her social media looks. It's all organized. It's like she's got her bits are right out there. Like, you know what she's about right away. And I think I need to be better at that because mine are just like pictures and shit. God, it's so funny. So let me play this one of her. This is the montage I had. It's so good. I love that she's doing a Kristen Calavari impression because this is such a niche. This is how I know she and I are like the same age because this girl was like the shit in the early aughts. I think she had a show called like either she was on the OC or she had her own kind of like fun tropical based in California type show. Like she was this cool like surfy rich blonde chick. So the fact that she's doing an impression of her makes my heart happy. Oh my God, the Jennifer Cool is just so good. It's so good. Oh my God. And then this is another one of, she's so funny. I don't know if she does stand up. She must. Oh God. And I noticed this too. She was on not America's Got Talent, but a different one. And she actually embraced my arch nemesis, Chrissy Teigen. She did her impressions and then she said, I love you, Chrissy Teigen. I don't know. She's funny. I'm going to get her on one day. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. I wasn't showing her thing. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to play that again. I think it helps to see the visual.
Hot talk. Loves that.
I don't know. I don't really tweet much. That's a lie. Yes, I do.
Needs to be more sexy, like whispers.
What's with the bird metaphors? Just get to the point. Call it talk the talk.
I don't know, because in my country, Twitter is banned.
Oh, tough one, isn't it? Probably something like, what the mother. I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So just like keep it as Twitter.
I suppose it would be something like which coincidentally rhymes with rum.
What about twat? Yeah.
So good. I'm going to show this one of her of Kourtney Kardashian being a 911 operator. She gets her voice down perfectly.
911, what's the emergency? You sliced your hand open with an X-Acto knife? Yikes.
At least you know it's sharp. So is there a lot of blood? Ew. Is it really thick? Travis's blood is like so thick. It's like this dark red color. Yeah, like dark burgundy. Hello? 911.
And I want to play a smidgen of like what the real Kourtney Kardashian sounds like, just so you know how freaking close this is. Let's see. Let's see. Just a smidgen. I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians like first season or so, like with my mom and sister when we were all. Stop it! Wait! Stop it! Stop it! I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on this.
Welcome back. If you want to keep up with this sister who looks at,
environmental working group with the women, we all had lunch together. And I said, how can I help? Like, I had been using their...
The real her is kind of boring. It's like, I prefer the Andrea Lopez version, to be honest. That's great. That's what's fucking awesome about impressions is like, you can make the person more fun. So there. No, I haven't watched Rings of Diversity yet. I'm going to as soon as I'm done here. Wouldn't it be funny if I spent my entire show just playing this girl's impressions? Maybe I should. But I love how all her shit is organized. I really like her social media. Who else have I been like, stop it? Okay. Who else have I been like sort of simping for? This Chinese girl comic. I think her name is, yes, Jiao Yang. This is going to be the simp hour for me. All right. This is some girl I've also been like really checking out lately. Of course, she's good on TikTok. But again, I love her social media. Everything is so organized. You know exactly what she's about right away. Every photo is so glamorous. Obviously, she's in LA. But she does this fun thing where she like will roast your name in Chinese. And she also does stand up, obviously. But I like that she does stand up like super dressed up and glamorous. Like that's very cool. Like I'll play one of her roasting your name things.
Hi guys, I'm Jiang Summers. Today I'm roasting your name in Chinese. What does Jeremy means in Chinese?
Jeremy.
Jeremy in Chinese means 借米. 借 means borrow. 米 means rice. So Jeremy means borrow rice. Buy your own rice, Jeremy. Stand with Asians. Hi guys, I'm Jiang Summers.
It's funny. She's cute. I'm a big fan. So I'm gonna get her on too. Just gonna, add more fun women to my amoeba, my simp amoeba. What's up, Andrew Hoyle? You're currently wearing blue stripy socks. I'm having a hard time picturing what those might look like. Welsh Republic, what's up? I'm looking like a tasty snack. Thanks. I gotta figure out a hairdo for this weekend. Because I don't want to pay someone to do it. I think that's gay. I think I should be able to do it, figure it out myself. You like, okay, so let's go back to temperature chat. Hickson likes 71 degrees. King Brick shit, 67 in the summer. Damn, that's cold. 72 in the winter. 76 because poor. I feel that. 78 during the winter. Black ankle socks. House at 65 in this. My God. All right. I should stop showing these. It's just going to give Frank more fuel for his fire. He gets angry when it's like, oh, put it up to 74. And it's me. I did it because I'm cold. But maybe I'll just shut up and put a sweater on. I mean, there's only like, a month of summer yet left. 60 in the winter. That's really cold. NVIDIA, are you like a vampire? 76. You do 76. Okay. We got a 73 in the chat. All right. This is is funny. When the Biden police come arresting MAGA Republicans, they're going to use all those socks as evidence. It's funny because it's true. Did any of you guys hear the Biden speech yesterday? I haven't heard it yet. I've just been looking at tweets. We got a 77 in the chat. Did anything else remarkable happen other than him calling MAGA Republicans terrorists, basically? Oh, God. Of course, I would love Jim Brewer. He's like one of my absolute favorites. 70 degrees is the correct answer, says Frank. Okay. Is it really an impression if all you do is drag your voice and tone? All I'm saying is the Kardashians are nothing to be impressed about. Oh, okay. I mean, just because you don't like them doesn't mean I can't be impressed by someone doing their voice. It's also like the way you move and the way you hold yourself. It's an art form, okay? You just don't get it. Okay, yes, I was not sharing the video before. I'm aware. Sometimes I get lost in what I'm doing, and I forget that there's a screen here. Okay, I'm seeing some more votes for 64, 62 to 74 in the winner, but I'm in Florida, so no more winner. 73, 74, 73 again, 70 in the winner, 67 and no socks. Got to do socks. Sometimes if I'm really cold, I'll wear socks to bed because that actually helps you fall asleep. What's up, Two War Vet? At 68, you can get the best sleep. It's deeper and longer. Ooh, that's what she said. I heard Super Donor Muhammad was a phony. What? Where did you hear this? I need to get... Oh, there's no way Brittany Venti is awake right now. I was going to say, I need to get her on here and we can talk about this because she was the last one to hear from him. I hadn't heard from him or seen of him since the Poconos Content House. A phony? In what way? I wonder if he would do that thing where you send a super chat and then you take it back. That would be funny and shitty. NVIDIA, treat yourself to some slippers, save your sock, and walk on clouds. Oh, slippers. I do have a pair of slippers right now, but they're like kind of stretched out and I have to like work to keep them on my feet. But I also don't want to like throw them out because that seems wasteful. Juan, you're the only Juan for me. Chris, you got to start selling your old socks. Take my money. Which of these would I sell? Oh, yeah. There's also a bin of orphaned socks outside that I should probably go through. I bought a bunch of Christmas socks, I think last year, that were, I mean, obviously these are like made in China. There's one pair that's so funny. It's like whatever Chinese people think Christmas is. Oh, this is it. This is the pair. That's so funny. It looks like Chinese takeout. It doesn't really look like Christmas. These make me laugh. And they just say Christmas, but like, what the fuck is this? Like, this looks like a place you get sushi from. This is their idea of Christmas. But I'm like, you know what? They tried. They tried. Wow. This is all I have right now are Christmas and Halloween socks. This one's pretty cool. I think I'd be happy if I had more animal socks. Then I'll be happy. Oh, I was looking for the other one of those. All right. All right. Enough. Enough with the socks, Chrissy. Oh, yep. I don't know where the other one is to this. This is a good one. Okay. Okay. Oh, I had to move Hunter Biden yesterday because he was starting to melt because he was too close to the candle. In hot water. CNN readjusted the color contrast mid-speech. I heard about that. Marlon Moncrief. Do you have a favorite Charlie Chaplin movie? Ugh, no. I'm embarrassed to say, like, I don't even know if I've seen any of them. Which ones do you like? There's so many movies I haven't seen, like classic mandatory viewings. He was the king of the super chats. Or maybe that was his grift. He just wanted people to be like excited and he wanted to be fawned over. Didn't we name a tapestry after him in the content house? I think we did. Him and Jay Schwalbach got animals named after them. Christmas socks are cheaper if you buy them now. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Also, probably spring socks. Wait, what? She said he charged back $3,000 on her last stream. Whoa. Damn. I didn't know you could give that much. I thought they don't they tap you out at 1,000 or less or something? This is interesting. We'll have to talk about this on Simpcast. Oh, who's on Simpcast this week, you ask? I'll tell you. Wow, it's in 2 days. Tug Life, Lila Hart, Zia Anderson, and Melanie Mack will be, in addition to the usual Brittany Venti and Anna, that Star Wars girl, will be on September 4th. But then it's Labor Day weekend. Are you guys off on Monday? Do you have any fun plans for Monday? Compound Media is also off on Monday, but I did a pre-tape. 3 weeks ago at this point. So yeah, I did a pre-tape on the 15th. So that'll come out on the 5th. So do not fear. You will have wet spot content. What's up, Josh? Good morning, Chrissy. Hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. Uh-oh, you're not off. You're working. I'm working 12. You're working 12 hours? Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Are you so behind, Big? Yes, I got engaged. So you lost your chance. Have you seen the recent stuttering boob drop from Who Are These? No. Oh, you know who's also on Sunday is Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. So he can tell me all about that. He's our special man guest. Chrissy's got to watch Rings of Power for FNT. Yep, I do. It's so bad. I'm hearing it's so bad. Yep. Wow. Wow, you get Labor Day off. First time since 2005. What are you going to do? What you gonna do? Cool. Okay, I feel like I'm behind on my emails too. Everything's creeping up. I'm going to Austin next week. I'm flying out Tuesday. Just booked my flights yesterday. I'm flying out Tuesday. Be early in the morning. So it's going to be a yawn stream. What's up, Big J? Thank you for the super sticker. I'm sorry that we can't get married. But you had plenty of time. Honestly, you all had years. So, going to be in Austin. I'm going to be doing InfoWars. I don't know exactly when yet. But it's going to be very exciting. Fuck, sorry about the yawn. I'm really excited. Fucking love InfoWars. Some things are still being settled out. And then I got the show on Thursday night. I'm going to try to hang out with Savannah Hernandez, my boo. And a couple other Austin peeps. Whoever's around. Michael Malice won't return my email. Blair White won't text me back. Oh, I want to see them. It's fine. So I'm lucky. I'm kind of ahead because I did all these. I did so many interviews this week. Yeah. And then I'm going to be on a Drinking Bros podcast on Friday. So pretty good. What should I wear to InfoWars? Oh my God, what if I need a new outfit? What should I wear to What do people wear to InfoWars? InfoWars. Images. Okay, I'm seeing jackets. Should I look like serious? Or should I just dress like myself? Wow, I don't know why, but I'm starving all of a sudden. Maybe I can buy more InfoWars supplements while I'm out there. They have this one supplement that Elijah Schaefer gave me. It made me poop so much. And now I want to get it. Wear a nice dress. Ooh, okay. Yeah! Do they have InfoWars socks? Let me check Amazon. God, wouldn't that be cool? Would they even get here in enough time? InfoWars socks. Oh. I'm just seeing more supplements. Ugh. So annoying. Okay. Nope. Maybe I should get an Ultra MAGA shirt to wear. Nope. Nope. Okay. I feel like another yawn coming, but I don't want to. Okay. Sorry. I gotta get with it. Woo! Because it's Friday. Guys, did you know this? The rise of child-free Gen Z. As demand for female sterilization for under 30 soars. Damn, I didn't know this was a thing. Other than, the trans stuff. Childless by choice women speak out about their decision and the bitter struggles they faced, from doctors refusing surgeries to shock $28,000 bill. Whoa. Gen Zs and millennials from across the U.S. and abroad spoke with the Daily Mail about sterilization, why they want to be child-free, and what's getting in their way. Over the past few years, the number of Gen Z and millennial women openly share their sterilization. I can't believe people are getting sterilized. Just like fucking pull out, man. Google searches for vasectomy and tubal litigation. No, tubal ligation hit record highs. And there's also currently 540 million views on TikTok videos with the hashtag vasectomy. Ugh. YouTube, TikTok is trash. One Obgyn told Daily Mail that most of her new patient consults are people under 26 requesting tubal ligation. I just want to say tubal litigation. Sounds better. 18 states give individual healthcare providers and or institutions the right to refuse sterilization services. Whoa. Okay, and they're saying this is due to inflation, soaring cost of living, increased anti-abortion legislation. Yeah, okay. Sweeping the U.S. more. That has nothing to do with it. I think this was already a thing before that. More young women are making the decision to be childless. Wow, why are they pushing this? I feel like they're glamorizing this a little bit. And our birth rates are already like down big time. And they're glamorizing this like on TikTok and Instagram the way they were by being like super fucking fat. Wow. Google searches for vasectomy is hit a record high this summer. Ugh. The most common sterilization procedure among people who can give birth. There are currently more than 540 million views on TikTok. Whoa. Under 26, that's way too young to like throw in the towel. Okay, many women have expressed frustration over the difficulties in finding a doctor who will do it, with multiple young ladies revealing they have faced numerous hurdles along the way, from sky-high costs. It's a mega surgery, to denials from medical professionals who insist they are too young and they may change their mind. While just don't do the things that would cause you to be pregnant. while growing debate over, and it's like these people are so fucking dumb. Like at no point is anybody limiting your birth control. Like that's still very attainable. Get one of those IUD things. Get one of those seasonal pills that gives you like no periods. While the growing debate over a women's right to choose has been focused largely on abortion legislation and overturning of Roe v. Wade, it has also seeped into the child-free by choice community. Ew. This is icky. I don't like this. This feels a little evil. Like, this is so unnecessary. Which they described as paved with difficulty and some upside down unethical shit. It's like, what you're doing is unethical. One ended up with surprise $28,000 hospital bill. How much did you think it would cost? All agreed that the reversal of Roe v. Wade prompted people in their early 20s and 30s to become more open about this once taboo topic. Ugh, that's really sad. Girl, no one's trying to have sex with you. Oh, is that a boy? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, look at all that stuff. When he gets a vasectomy so you don't have to go on birth control, that's kind of sad. States that can deny elective sterilization. Wow. Gross. States that allow forced sterilization. Well, it's a lot. Ew. The medical industry is so broken. They don't care. They just want to make a buck. 22-year-old woman repeatedly deemed too young for sterilization by doctors. Aw, she's cute. Wow. This is so fucked up. What 22-year-old wants to be sterilized? Like, what girl? Who hurt you? Never wanted to be a mother. That's okay. So many girls at 22 don't want to be a mom. She does not want to be physically pregnant. Oh, girl. Call me selfish. Yes, that's exactly what you are. I just don't want to put my body through that for something I'm not even really sure I want. This is called just being 22 right now. So many women feel this way. I don't want to go through pregnancy and childbirth, considering the insane risks and all the crazy things that can happen to you during pregnancy. What, stretch marks? Oh my God, that's so crazy. The maternal mortality rate in the U.S. was about 24% in 2020 from up around 20% the year prior. Yeah, I think because all the bullshit was going on at the hospitals and they were, overwhelmed with patients. She wants to get sterilized to ensure she can never get pregnant, but that answer doesn't assuage most people's questions, comments for her. Anybody that I tell I don't want kids, whether it be in person, acquaintances, family members, etc., they're just so against it. It's like 99% hate and 1% applaud. That makes sense. Because you're fucking weird to want that at 22. Doctors have been some of Down's biggest opponents. Yeah, well, girl, you kind of need them to do this surgery. She's been trying to get sterilized for a year, but she hasn't found someone willing to do it. Just go on Craigslist, girl. Wow, that's really sad.
Oh, the doctor knows more about what I want than I do. She's been living in my body for the whole time I've been alive and not wanted children. She knows. She's smarter than me about my own wants and needs. That's funny. The only reason I go to a doctor is because they know how to do it. If I could do it myself.
Okay, I can tell you what's wrong with this girl. She has a horrible relationship with her parents, probably her mom. She's mega mom issues.
And cut myself open and do it, then I totally would. But I don't want to die, And I knew she was.
I feel like this girl is 2 cocktails away from opening up completely and sobbing uncontrollably about her abusive upbringing.
Say no the minute I went in there. I said, I know you're gonna say no, but I'm just bringing it up because I want it to be on my chart, so that when it finally comes time, you're gonna be like, damn, you've really been asking for this for a long time, bitch. And like, yeah, I am young, but if I'm old enough to have a kid, which is a very permanent decision.
Look at she looks like she's in a nice late model car too. I think her parents are rich and she like fucking hates them. And this is partially to get back at them.
Which comes with a lot of responsibility. I probably am old enough to know that I don't want a damn kid. Ever.
Ever? Yeah, she's hurt inside. Poor baby. The floods of comments made me realize, okay, this is fairly common. People have DM'd me on social media. A lot of them are looking for the same thing. A lot of them also hate their parents. Per the Affordable Care Act, sterilization is supposed to be available to all Americans. But that's not happening in practice because there's a patchwork of conflicting states on the matter. She lives in Massachusetts. I guess if she's really that much of a grown-up, she can move to somewhere where it's less of a problem. While tubal ligation is a permanent procedure, it doesn't permanently preclude people like Downs from being parents one day if they want to. The irony to Downs is that motherhood is what's really permanent. Once you're this is how I know she has issues with her mom. Once you're a mother for the rest of your life. It's a role that you can never give up. Just like the way that's phrased tells me something. I should be a fucking psychologist. She argues if she's old enough to birth a child, she should be old enough to decide if she wants to do that. I don't want to be tied down to a kid. I'd rather focus my effort on other things. I'll buy a house. I'll travel. I'll focus on my career. And try to advance society. Girl, no idiot 22-year-old making a TikTok in her car is going to advance society. Probably having a kid would be the most meaningful thing this dumbass would do with her life. That way, instead of giving birth to a bunch of kids and sending them out. Okay. She probably feels, I think like I did at one point about my own mom, that my mom didn't do anything meaningful with her life. All she did was have kids. Doubters, mainly doctors, aren't going to change her mind. She keeps fighting. She has her reproductive rights. She can voluntarily not get pregnant. What are you, so dumb? And you like, oh, I just can't help but have guys blow loads in me. It's not that I have knowing my cycle, birth control, pulling out, abstinence. There's so many options. Clearly her personality is now a form of birth control. It's not like she's gonna trip and fall and get pregnant one day. Stupid. This girl's dumb. Ew. She's 36. What happened to her? She had a $28,000 sterilization bill. She chose to get a sapingectomy after the birth of her second child. Levity found the process difficult. Who has this kind of money for something like that? After a traumatizing postpartum, she didn't want to be pregnant again. Okay. She's a mother, an older millennial living in Nevada. Okay. You have to get a referral. This all seems like normal stuff. I think she should be taking this $28,000 that she spent on getting sterilized and take her ass to therapy to get over like what was so traumatizing, like her postpartum for that second kid. All right, so she got a referral. When I finally got it, I found that the OB-GYN wasn't taking new patients. It was this whole circus. Also, it's like you guys are trying to do this in like the COVID / immediate post-COVID years. So it's like, don't expect anything to be easy, I feel like, as far as hospitals and doctors go. The biggest was the headache for Levy. She recalls there was just mistake after mistake on the insurance end. She was under the impression the procedure wouldn't cost any money because she's an idiot and she loves socialism. Because per the Affordable Care Act, it's supposed to be free. However, at her final appointment before surgery, she learned that she'd have to pay $2,500. Let's go to the videotape.
Okay,
I have a really important, urgent story
Ew.
for anybody.
I'm amazed that anyone even wanted to knock her up once.
Salpingectomy, which is removal of the fallopian tubes for the purposes of sterilization. So, because it is a form of birth control, it is supposed to be 100% covered.
It's a form. She's literally calling sterilization a form of birth control. Ugh, that's so twisted.
By your insurance. And when I went in to the appointment, I was under the assumption that my insurance was going to cover 100% of my procedure.
Because you're an idiot.
And literally 2 days before my surgery, the hospital called for my pre-admit consultation, and they were like, okay, so you are going to have to pay $2,200 for this procedure. Would you like to make a payment right now?
She could have bailed at that point.
This is supposed to be 100% covered by my insurance. And they said, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you haven't met your deductible for the year yet. Maybe that's the problem. All I know is that this says it's going to cost you $2,200. And I'd like to know if you would like to make a payment right now or not. And I was like, I do not have that money. Then I hung up.
Then why are you getting this expense? Like, once you learn how expensive the surgery is, like, you don't have the money, be like, oh, I guess I have to, like, recalibrate.
Panic attack, question whether or not I deserved to have this procedure. Got on my platform, which thankfully is a massive resource for me, told this story and found out through several of my followers that this same thing happened to them. And here is what it was. For the longest time, and still in many areas.
Wow, this better have a big payoff because this is long as fuck.
The main form of sterilization was tubal ligation, which is where they tie the tubes, right? You've heard having my tubes tied. Now, a lot of doctors are switching to salpingectomies, where the fallopian tubes, a chunk of them is literally being removed because it reduces the risk of cervical and ovarian cancer by a lot. And it's also way more effective than tube tying. So a lot of doctors are switching to this procedure.
Okay.
However, salpingectomies is abdominal surgery, and it's coded 51886 in medical billing. Now, salpingectomies and other procedures who use the code 51886, it's all the same procedure.
Oh my God, nobody cares what the medical codes are, you dumb.
And sometimes the purpose is not sterilization. Sometimes there's another reason you need that procedure. And it's the purpose of sterilization that makes it 100% covered by insurance because, yay, America. And I was like, well, what do I do to not get billed for this? And they said you need to make sure before your surgery that your surgeon puts for the purposes of sterilization into your medical chart.
That's dark.
And then you need to let this whole thing go through the billing department after your surgery, and the billing department will see that listed in your chart, and then they will bill your insurance for 100% of the claim. And my question to y'all is, what if I didn't know this? What if I didn't have this platform on which I learned this? What if I didn't have the time, spoons?
What if I wasn't such a self-absorbed twat?
Resources to be able to jump through all these hoops and learn this information? I would have been stuck with a $2,200 medical bill that was all just a part of a scam to get me to pay.
I mean, I don't know if you really just, oh, what happened to this guy? Why does he have meat around his neck? Is that his real neck? What the fuck's going on with this guy? I gotta know.
Of Christ. Family here. We love each other.
What the fuck happened to you, dude?
Support and compassion for his condition.
What?
Out there, I would have
Oh God, sorry, that's gross. Okay, we're gonna scroll through. Back to this lady. If being sterilized is so important to this woman and she wants to do anything, whatever it takes to not have another kid, you'd think $2,200 would be like a small price to pay. But no, it has to be free because America. Ugh. Who is this woman? Home Slice Productions? Yeah, she's a real home slice. Okay. Oh, she's cute. The military spouse, 28, denied sterilization by a military hospital. This is gross. I want to see what's going on in the chat. What are you guys thinking about this? Like, why are they so hell-bent? I feel like there's I don't know. There's something wrong in like your psyche if you really want to have this done to you. Cue socks to InfoWars. Be yourself as far as apparel. Authenticity is cool. Thanks, Porch. All right. Yeah, it's definitely this. And that's why they're kind of glamorizing it in this Daily Mail article. They want to keep like hammering it down. Oh, kids are so expensive. It's not worth it. Brunch has to be your number one priority. Whoa. There was a story about a woman you read that she got sterilized because her family would know she wasn't a virgin if they could see she was visibly pregnant. Oh, that's so twisted. Honestly, if you don't want to have sex, just get married. The girl's a psycho. Look at her eyes. I agree. Oh, Waffles is on the bed. I couldn't hear her. Matthew Hammond. Oh my God. Thank you for the $49.99. Have a great engagement party. How did you know? Everyone should watch Robert Davi on Timcast IRL from last night. He had, oh, is he the guy who directed the new Hunter Biden documentary? He had some great stories about on different sets. The after show on Timcast website was great too. He directed My Son Hunter that releases next week. Oh, I'll check that out. I actually am still a member of Timcast's like special behind the scenes. I don't really watch it that much, but maybe I'll check it out for him because he seemed really interesting. Yeah, he was saying that Hunter Biden's lawyers visited them on set while they were filming this documentary. And I think I don't know if they were trying to be intimidating or just spying, but that's pretty fucking crazy. Oh, my arms really hurt. Thanks, Matthew Hammond. You're the best. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. I need sound effects. Same person that goes to a shrink and takes whatever pill they say to take to ruin their Ming. What's a Ming? She gets sterilized, but no one ever sleeps with her because they hate her personality. Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of men, they meet a woman who's like very passionate about getting sterilized and they go, huh, if that's true, what else is true about this person's personality? Like, what if they meet a really great guy who has kids and then you're like, ugh, but you feel this way about kids, so you got sterilized? I don't know. It kind of paints a picture of someone you don't really want to build a life with, I think. It's kind of selfish and weird. Okay, yeah. Frank with the white pill. These types of people getting sterilized is literally the greatest way they can contribute to society. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's true. Communists have the strange ability to get other people to pay for shit. True. Yes, hail chat. I guess it's ultimately a good thing. Let the people who want to have kids have kids. I'm going to sneeze. Get ready. Oh, God. I should clean this microphone. But I'm the only one who uses it. It's covered in lint. I think some dog hair. Hi, Waffles. Oh. She starts wagging her tail when I look at her. I'm pro-sterilization. These dumb woke progressives. Yeah. The modern day Margaret Sanger. You could be man Sanger. There's just something so gross about being like, put it on my chart. Sterilization. Sent you a clip of Brittany talking about Muhammad. Oh, did you? Where did you do that? Probably Twitter or the Discord. Oh my God. This is some tea about Muhammad. Should we do an expose? Hold on. I'm looking for your chat and video. Okay. Oh my God. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. 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 Shit's about to get real. I also haven't like really talked at all about Andrew Tate. Do you guys care about that sort of thing? Okay. I think I've talked enough about these sterilizers. Okay. So this is Brittany. Oh, wow. I'm sharing this in a different way. I I don't really like, hold on. I don't like what I'm doing here. Why is this a different window? Fuck. Oh no. Oh my God. I don't fully know how to use this computer, to be totally honest, even though I've had it like many months. Okay, let me like see if I can blow this up a little bit. Okay, this is from what? August 31st, so 3 days ago. Oh fuck. Wait, is this a clip? Ah, I'm so confused. Where on the clip is this? Help. Miranda. The problem is once these people regret their decisions, they try to take kids from others by grooming them. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of it's like unconscious and twisted and a lot of mental illness. I don't know how to internet in general, Katie. You're probably right. Okay, hold the fucking phone. All right, maybe I'll just play this. NVIDIA, do you know at what point it has music playing, so you might not want to share it? Okay. Well, fuck. Where's the Muhammad part? Hickson, tell me at what point the Muhammad part is. Okay. I'm just going to take this off until I figure it out. Okay. I think I shouldn't have started with the sterilizing story. I feel like that brought the room down a little bit. What else can I talk about that's fun? Britney Spears. Still messy. Oh, people were saying fuck Joe Biden during his speech in Philly. That's great. Wow. It's not, I mean, it's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. We're talking about Photoshop. Boom. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Like the people who love Trump still love Trump. The people who are, this is not going to dissuade them. At this point, like there's nothing Biden can say to make people trust him again. Sorry, it's like it's done. What's the point of doing a speech? It's like you're really just trying to make your supporters, I don't know, hate Trump people even more, rev them up, do a call to action for them, because it's not for us. It's like we already know that you fucking hate us, so what's the point of even watching it, I guess. Britney serving some truth. Oh man, I want to find what part. That's pretty crazy though. Matthew Hammond. Muhammad, will this get you a Lou Akbar? I don't even know what that means. Full dark Brandon. Oh, I did see you know what? That's what I should talk about is the Tiffany Haddish thing. That's see. Pretty crazy. Let's talk about that. Oh, on the full video, it's at around an hour and 42. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Whoa, Inception! All right, let's try this again. All right, let's find hour 42. I don't want to fuck with it if it's music, though. I feel like that's risky. Okay. Comedians in trouble. Tiffany Haddish. And I was just talking about Aries Spears the other day for fat shaming Lizzo, and I was applauding that. Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears are getting accused of grooming and child molestation. Oh my God. Jeepers creepers. How did this come to be? Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears have been accused of grooming a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother, coercing them to film explicit skits, according to a new lawsuit obtained by Page Six. The comedians are being sued by the siblings, identified as Jane Doe, now 22. Oh, shit. So this happened quick. Who can do math? 8 years ago? Yeah. Jane Doe, now 22, and John Doe, now 14, in the legal docs. Jane, who is also John's legal guardian, is the plaintiff in the lawsuit, both individually and on her minor brother's behalf. Their mother alleges that she and Haddish, 42, met through comedy and developed a close relationship while over their respective divorces. Oh, okay. Okay, the mom. Ew. We were going through a divorce, the mother told the Daily Beast, the first outlet to report the news. Messy, messy divorces. We got really super close. Ew, okay. How close do you mean? Okay, she looks like a pipe here. She's dressed like, this is a plumber's dream. Okay, this is fucking gross. According to the lawsuit, Haddish called the family for every birthday and every Christmas. In 2013, the same year Haddish divorced William Stewart after 5 years of marriage. The Girls Trip actress appeared as a guest speaker at a summer camp attended by the 14-year-old Jane. Around that time, Haddish allegedly told Jane that she discovered a perfect role for the teen in her very own commercial. According to the suit, Jane nor her mother were aware of the shoot details, while Haddish and Spears were said to know the plot. The shoot allegedly involved Haddish teaching Jane how to mimic fellatio for a skit about kids arguing over a sub sandwich. What the fuck? I tried to mimic what they wanted me to mimic, but it still came out super uncomfortable, Jane told the Daily Beast. I knew when I left the booth that I didn't complete what they wanted me to do. Ew. Haddish paying Jane $100. Damn, that's not enough. The lawsuit claims before sending her home. Ew. Jane told the Daily Beast she didn't initially tell her mother about the alleged incident. I didn't confide to nobody else about how weird I felt at the moment. A year later, Haddish allegedly reached out to the siblings' mother to let her know that she was interested in the younger brother, John, for a Nickelodeon sizzle reel. The suit claims that the 7-year-old was molested by Haddish and Speared while filming what became a disturbing video published via Funny or Die and more online platforms titled Through a Pedo's Eyes. Ew. What the fuck? A representative for Funny or Die told the Daily Beast in a statement, Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as a user-generated content and it was removed in 2018, immediately after becoming aware of its existence. In a statement to Page Six, Spears attorney Deborah Opry said he isn't going to fall for any shakedown. Haddish's attorney Andrew Bretler echoed that the lawsuit is an extortion attempt. The plaintiff's mother, Teresa Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Oh, so they think the mom is trying to shake them down for money via the kids? Every attorney who has initially taken our case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Ms. Haddish would not be shaken down. I mean, it's pretty bold claims to throw on somebody. Yikes. Now Ms. Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will face together the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. Both siblings claim they have developed debilitating social disorders. The siblings also say that their mother tried to reach a $15,000 settlement with Spears over the alleged molestation video. They are suing Haddish and Spears for damages. What the heck? What does the chat say? What do the comments say here? They're over it. I actually hope her reputation takes a hit after this. I don't find her amusing at all. Just very annoying. I'm not impressed by anything she does. Her voice is annoying. Her face is annoying. Comedians, how come I'm not laughing? Oh God. This is my least favorite comment. It's like, is your dentist constantly fixing teeth or do they occasionally do things that aren't teeth related? It's like, Is your doctor always doing surgery? Is your landscaper constantly cutting down trees? Or do they sometimes do other things? I'm not a Haddish fan, but this sounds like a money grab. That's a really disgusting claim to make, especially when there's so much of that actually going on. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they need to see those videos and see if there's truth to that. Ugh. Liberals and MSM will sweep this under the rug. There's always been something a bit off with Ms. Haddish. I could never put my finger on it, but she always came across as creepy to me. PSG is not even funny. There's no more mainstream funny comedians. I haven't laughed at a Hollywood comedian because they're fucking too rich to be funny. This person is probably not trying very hard to find comics, though. Yikes. Messy. That's messy. That's really gross. If that is fake, that's a really disgusting claim to put on somebody. Remember, MAGA Republicans are the worst thing that ever happened to the United States, according to Slow Joe. Time to whip out the socks. Oh, finally. Okay, thank you. Phone's blowing up. Anna! Anna, you want to jump in? I'll send you a link. Anna, I don't know if you know this about Muhammad, but he's a fraud. Fraud, I tell you. Also, I want to hear about how the Jack show went last night. Cecil sent me an invite, but it was like really late. I was already snoozing. Check out Flagrant Triggers for my t-shirts. They still got the rootin' for Putin. Matthew Hammond, Biden was not talking with you. It was a Democrat get out the vote effort for November to limit their losses. Aha. Should we watch it? Oh, Anna wasn't on the Jack show last night. Okay. Let's talk about something more light. Like Bethany Frankel slamming Kim Kardashian as irresponsible and reckless with Photoshop use. This is why I rarely, if ever, tweak my photos on Instagram, because I don't need any of this drama. Also, it takes forever. Okay, is that the photoshopped version or the real version? Bethany Frankel, the whole point of this article is to just give Bethany Frankel attention. So I guess it's working. She's coming after the Kardashian family for their destructive use of Photoshop. The Real Housewives of New York City 51 told TMZ on Thursday that the reality star's social media uploads are not fair to women just trying to get by. So, guess what? So is life. Like, if you're just a woman trying to get by, everyone needs to is in control of their own life. And if the freaking Kardashian social media is keeping you from achieving your goals, that's your fucking problem. Then you need to reorient your life. This is this whole dumb savior complex that sometimes celebrities get. Oh, you need to listen to me. It's like, y'all are all the same. I never say y'all. But she's just like, oh, I'm the good celebrity. I'm the good version. Moms feel insecure. They don't have time to do all this Photoshop, nor do they even. But people know that the Kardashians Photoshop all their shit. Women can't compete. No one is competing with the Kardashians. Please. They're in their own category. They can't compete with Kim, Kylie Jenner, and their sisters. One more thing. The more we see these images, the more we think they're real. I don't know. Maybe you do. It becomes a false ideal, she explained. It's not inspirational. What is this? 2015? This feels like such an old conversation to have. It's not inspirational. It's not aspirational. It creates eating disorders, insecurity, depression. It's a serious thing. Also, she's trying to be a hero. Is this her real body? Okay, compared a filtered photo to a real one earlier this week. So hold on. What's the real photo? What's the okay, that's juiced up. Okay. Let's see if we can circle all the things that are different. Okay, definitely. It's so funny that she didn't do anything to her right boob. No, her left boob, but her right boob, she kind of like picked up. That's interesting. But I think it's the way she's standing. Unless she has one boob that falls down. She didn't do anything to the ocean. I noticed that. She could have put in like a few more like seahorses or starfish on the beach. That couldn't have hurt. Or maybe, a mermaid washing up on shore. That'd be nice. Okay, she definitely snatched in her stomach. Okay. She looks great to begin with. I don't know why she would. She smoothed out her skin. And I think she scrunched herself in. Like, she made her head look smaller. Why would you do that? Like, that's her regular head, and that's her. Why would you Photoshop your head? Why didn't she Photoshop like a hat onto herself or like more jewelry? The former Bravo personality advised the Kardashians to wear some makeup and be they're wearing plenty of makeup and be honest about their plastic surgery instead of outright lying about filtering and photoshopping. The playing field becomes not level. Maybe she feels like she's in competition with them because I don't think the rest of us feel like we're in competition with them. When you're already billionaires, you have access to so much more, and it makes people feel terrible about themselves. Meanwhile, she's posing with this Chanel purse. That's like probably $1,000. What an idiot. Frankel's comments come days after she showed her Instagram followers a comparison of what she really looks like versus a filtered photo. Oh, is this it? Oh, these are just regular photos of her. What do we think is enhanced here? All right, here's a trick. Here's a hot tip. A lot of times when girls Photoshop their shit, they will snatch in their stomachs. And so you can always tell if someone's like snatched in the stomach to make them look smaller in the waist or whatever. It's like maybe it's easier to do in the water, but if you look in this area, you can tell that it's been warped. So maybe her stomach came out to here, but she sort of like snatched it in a bit. But it's harder to tell with water. Yeah, I mean, she also does look like really good naturally, so she may not have to do even that much. And who fucking cares, by the way? Yeah. I mean, that's her job. Her job is to put out good photos. Kim, 41, and more Kardashian stars have been called out for their Photoshop use in the past. The KKW beauty creator most recently came under fire for appearing to remove her trapezius muscle in a poolside pic. What? What? Trapezius muscle. Oh, like traps. What the fudge? Is she like editing her kids? Huh. Okay, weird. I don't really see what that one's about. Oh. Okay, let me go back. I mean, so I guess you can't really tell sometimes. Oh, this was the picture where they alleged that she removed her trapezius muscle. Okay. I guess it looks okay to me. As for Khloe Kardashian, who previously admitted to editing daughter True in a Disneyland photo, why would she do that? What do you have to edit about a kid? The 38-year-old's team worked hard to remove an airbrush-free bikini photo of her from the internet from April 2021. Oh. Oh, I remember this. You know who's had so much work done is Chloe. But good for her. She had more work to do, I guess, to begin with. Okay, was this the photo that was on social media? She looks, yeah, like how you would imagine. But this is like the smoothed out version. Oh, okay. It's not that bad. I guess that's the thing is they don't feel like they can have a single bad photo of themselves out at all. That's horrible. What a way to live. I guess they're handling it okay because they make retarded amounts of money. Kylie, for her part, made headlines for having 6 toes in a doctored post promoting their cologne. Oh my God, 6 toes? No way. That's crazy. That is so funny. How would they add in another toe by accident? They both had 6 toes? They did. Why would they do that? Kind of looks cool. Why the heck? How would this happen? How do you get another toe? Maybe they had to fix one of her toes, but still. Sometimes I feel like I could use an extra toe. Wow. Was that the one that was deleted? It's hard to tell. Ultimately, who cares? Yeah, it is a foot fetish dream. There are Photoshop detection software. Oh, okay. Water and solid is probably the easiest background to manipulate. Oh, good to know. Yeah, who's ever on a solid background, though? Haven't they Photoshopped girls and pics before Photoshop existed? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, Kyle Kalukin? Smaller head makes her other proportions look better. Oh, okay. I have kind of a big head. Maybe I could do a little nip tuck on my head. Maybe, maybe they really do have 6 toes and they're fucking lizard people. Okay, what's going on? What else is going on? Ooh. What's happening with Kanye West? Oh, what's up, Porch? Happy Labor Day weekend. Random question. Do you and Frank like watching college football? Have a great weekend. And thanks for just being you. We don't like watching football. He really likes baseball. Sorry. He really likes baseball. He really likes the Yankees. We don't watch football. My sister likes football. But if I'm going to watch a sport, it'd be like diving or gymnastics, which is rarely on TV. I will tolerate some baseball watching. I knew that the Kardashians were space aliens. Are they lizard people? Just joking. Marilyn Monroe also had 6 toes. Really? Looking it up. No way. Did Marilyn Monroe have 6 toes? And if you do, what's the big deal? Oh my God. Okay, so someone fact checked that it was false. What a relief. But you can find images. Well, anybody could have made these, I guess. Ew. Yeah, what's the big deal? Of all the things to have wrong with you, an extra toe? Who cares? Oops, I did that. Baseball players are hot. They're hot because they're not trying to be hot. They have great bodies. They're jacked. They're like solid. They're not like, ooh, look at me, I'm so cut and muscly. They're just like, boom. They're just like strong. No nonsense. Big shoulders. They have like big muscular asses. Ooh, they have great bodies. Thumbs up to baseball players. And they're not like, you know what I mean? They're not like, oh, look at me. They're like focused. Maybe they're a little bit socially awkward, but that's what you expect with professional athletes. Satan's taint. Baseball is the only sport worth caring about. Despite how woke it's gotten, Frank must be enjoying Aaron Judge's record-breaking season. I'm enjoying it too. What is he up to? 51 now? Let's see. How many home runs? It's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, 51. So what is he broke Roger Maris's record at this point? Look at me covering sports news. Everyone's so shocked. If Aaron Judge gets to 62, he should be considered the true home run king. He's cute. How old is he? Last night, okay, this was on the 30th. This was like earlier this week. When was the 30th? Tuesday. Last night, Aaron Judge blasted his 50th home run, continuing his incredible 2022 campaign. It's highly debatable whether Judge will actually break Roger Maris's Yankees and American League single-season record of 61. Oh, okay, 61 is Roger Maris. I should have known this. We just went to the Baseball Hall of Fame. On one hand, he's now on pace for 63 home runs and seems to have recovered from a short-lived August drought. This year, he had 12 home runs. In the month of May, 11 in June, 13 in July. Back in his rookie season, he went on a late season tear and ended up with 15 post-August homers. So it would by no means be a major stretch for him to get to 62. On the other hand, Judge has slipped slightly behind Roger Maris's 1961 pace, who had 51 home runs after the same 129 team games. Also, Judge is likely to take some days off before the playoffs. And he was intentionally walked twice earlier this week. And if other teams pitch him the same way, he could be deprived. Oh, that would suck. That would suck if everybody kept walking him. Ugh. I feel like they should, I don't know. That would be a dick move. The bottom line is it's equally plausible that Judge could have a home run slump in September or end up soaring past Maris. While the final tally of his season is very much up in the air, one thing that we should broadly agree on is if Judge does get to 62, he should be considered the all-time single-season home run leader because he would have had the most ever for a clean player. What, did Maris dabble in steroids? Looking back in over 100 years since the start of the live ball era, there have only been 8 seasons in which a player hit 60 or more home runs, and 6 of them occurred during the peak of the steroid era, which was 98 to 2001. This is clearly not a coincidence, all while those seasons cannot be excised from the record books. Among fans, Judge should be acknowledged as a real all-time leader. So this article is just like a big, nice what if. The one counter argument could be made is, of course, for the asterisk applied to Maris's home run record because Ruth hit 60 back when the season was 154 games, and Judge, like Maris, would have a 162-game season with which to work. So silencing the asterisk crowd would require him to get to 61 for the last 8 games this season, which would be more difficult, but not impossible. Either way, the numbers of those who cheated should be discounted. Do you guys agree? He's pretty much a beast, though. Oh my God! Speaking of beasts.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh God, look at morning Anna. Look at you.
This is more like late afternoon Anna because my sleep schedule's messed up.
Wow. What time did you get up in the day?
I got up last night at almost 1.
Okay, wow. Oh my God,
Yeah.
there's so much to catch up on, Anna. So I don't know if you're familiar with Muhammad, if he ever
Yes,
like
the guy that
dabbled.
super chats you like $500.
Well, he hadn't super chatted me, and it's like not like it matters, but like I think he was more Britney's dude, and then I started to see him when we did the content house, and then I hadn't seen him on my channel since, which is totally fine. It's like it is what it is. But like I just heard that he is like a fake whale, or he's just like charging back everything that he charged back. What, like $3,000 that he had been giving to Fenty over I guess a series of weeks or something. It's crazy.
There's a couple people, I'll tell you in the private chat when I remember. Well, no, there's people that they'll super chat me, and then the second I answer their question, they undo their super chat.
Wow, that's so
I
gay.
just stopped reading their super chats because I'm like, you're just gonna refund it anyway.
Yeah, I started getting one like that, and like they're just a troll, and they'll even say sometimes in the super chat, "I'm just gonna buy this back." So I'm like, why would I read that shit?
Let me see.
Do you like baseball, Anna? Or second question, do you like baseball players' bodies?
Yes and yes. I love their butts.
Me too. And they're muscular without being like, everyone look at me. They're not like, I don't know.
I'm saying baseball uniforms, they do them a lot of favors. You wouldn't think that white pants would be flattering, but it's like, oh my God.
And they don't get periods, so they don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
They can just be. From Satan's Taint, Bonds hit 70 despite being walked more than any other player. Yeah, Bonds was up there, but he also had steroids, as did Mark McGuire. Matthew Hammond, lusty women need to look up to Tyler O'Neill, shirtless. Tyler O'Neill, who dat? Tyler O'Neill.
How's your morning going?
Canadian baseball. Oh, okay. I'm going to show Tyler O'Neill really quick. It's going good. I was happy that I got up. I was like really sore this morning. Okay, so what do you think of this person?
He looks familiar. Oh,
Got a shirt.
The Cardinals.
That's
Where's
fun.
his ass? Show us his ass.
Okay, let's find. Oh my God, look at him in this shirt. This tight baseball shirt. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Woo!
He's
Okay. Calm down.
In a good way.
I gotta calm it down. I hope I don't come across any nudes. Look at him. They're trying to pull his pants off.
Ooh, whoa. I like him taking off his shirt. Oh God.
Okay, here we go.
His body is top
Check this out.
Well, look at his ass. See?
Look at his ass.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
Daddy.
I'm a fan now.
Wait, oops.
Definitely a fan now.
Oh my God, I'm gonna make this my fucking phone background. Good Lord. Oh my God. Is this a current player?
Oh,
Who
he's got
are
tattoos.
you?
Ooh, tattoos are my biggest weakness.
Holy fuck. Having a good credit score is my biggest weakness. What in the fuck? Wow. He could use a little more hair on his body, to be honest, but
He
he's like,
probably shaves it. He's probably one of those guys.
yeah, he might shave it, or he might be of like European descent. I don't know if that's drool or water, but I'm here for
That's drool.
Why is he always ripping his shirt off? I think I know the
I'm
answer.
okay with it.
Holy fuck.
Well, not that I'm not thinking of this, but why are we looking at this guy? Did the chat ask?
I don't know.
See, this is a simp cast kind of
We're
conversation.
simping a little. Oh my God, he was born in 1995. So how old does that make him?
He's 26.
He's 26. Wow. He's 5'11", 200 pounds. Jesus Christmas Christ. Does he still play for the Cardinals? I guess so.
Oh, check his Instagram. There's always good stuff on there.
Oh God, I always forget that men have Instagram.
Click it right there on his name.
Oh.
It shows his Twitter, his Wikipedia. Oh, is that his
O'Neill.
girlfriend? Oh, he's got
Oh, of course he's married. God damn it. Get out of here. I hope they're very happy. Of course she's beautiful, even with a dumb mask
Well, you know,
on.
at least they'll have beautiful babies.
Yeah. Wow, he doesn't update his shit
That's
at
a
all.
big diamond.
Hello. I don't love the shape.
You're not a rectangle person?
I don't like the square. Yeah. Okay, wow. Good for them. Wow, he has like no picture. He plays the piano too?
Oh my gosh.
What can he do?
He does.
Hold on a second. Don't his hands look a little small? Look at his
I
hands.
think that's because his biceps are so fucking big.
Maybe he has small hands. Wow, he's
Look
just
at
like
the size of
Frank.
his head compared to his hands. His hands are like almost the same size as his head, so they're probably normal. His muscles are just so big.
Okay. He's similar to Frank, like played baseball and plays the piano.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. But he needs to upgrade his Instagram more. When did he get married? December. In Hawaii. Ugh. That's beautiful. I hope they're happy. God. Moving on. Goodbye, Tyler. Oh, NVIDIA says cute hair, Anna. Love the waves.
Thanks. It was like ginormous the other day. Now it's flattening out.
How did you do that? Like wet hair and double braids?
No. I have a crimper machine.
Oh,
it does it. The only problem is it makes it really big, so you have to do it right before you go to sleep, and then it looks like beach waves after.
It does look like beach waves. It looks like you were on the beach all day. Like you went in the ocean and then you crawled out covered in seaweed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Frank is a poor man's Tyler O'Neill. I know. I hope I'm not simping too hard over another man. Deranged lunatic Anna, you're looking hot as hell.
Thank you. Go watch my last video that came out. It's a review of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. You get
oh my God. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it after this. Is it really bad?
Chrissy, if you're sleepy, don't watch it. Or like have coffee.
You missed out on Jersey boy Mike Trout. Why was he hot too? I think with a name like Mike Trout, you better be damn sure you never smell like fish. No, he does not do it for me. This is Mike Trout. I
don't think I could deal with the accent first off, and then yeah.
He has an accent?
I'm assuming so, if he's from Jersey.
Oh.
So I've been dealing with the Boston accent.
That was so funny. We went out to we were at this bar inside the hotel. What night was it? It's the night you got very drunk. And there was this obviously there's all these Boston people there, and there was this one guy talking to us, and then he was talking to Anna, and she's like, "What?" I think it was funny because I didn't know if you were doing this on purpose, but it seemed like every time you would like try to hit on, you'd be like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't speak English. I think it was a mix of both. I couldn't understand him, and I was getting irritated, so I was like, just talk normally.
Oh, so funny. Dude, we got so drunk. Well, you got very drunk that night. I also got a little drunk.
Did we tell what happened?
No, because I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it or not.
Oh, who the fuck cares? I ended up puking my brains out, and Chrissy and Zia took care of me. Which, by the way,
you're such a cute drunk because, like, you really
flowers because I don't even know how bad it was. I don't want to know.
So it was funniest because, like, this is the first time you met Zia, so it's like this is how sometimes internet friendship works. It's like you're meeting each other and then you're immediately sharing a room. And then like the second night and you were like, no, obviously we're drunk. We probably didn't eat enough. And like I had 3 at dinner. I think you maybe had 3 at dinner and Zia doesn't drink at all. And then we went to the bar. That's probably was the bad decision. And then I had like,
well, it was a good decision. I just didn't realize how much I was drinking. Because I only was like, I'll have 2 drinks at the bar and that'll be it. But then I didn't realize that I think I had 5 drinks at the bar.
Whoo! So you had 8 drinks that night or 9?
Yeah.
And you're little.
The ones at the restaurant were doubles. So
Wow, that was fun. We had a good waitress, and I liked that overall.
I
The
just felt
restaurant.
so bad for the child.
She kept cursing in front of Frank's kid, but that's okay. He understands that people
I'm gonna
curse.
send him like a Christmas present. Does he
Oh,
like Legos? I don't know. What does he want?
no, don't send anything. That was so cute. He just was like, I'll just have your French fries. And then he
I
would
felt
like
so
eat one
bad.
every time you cursed. He's funny. He's a funny kid. But that's all it's all good. It makes me look really good because if I feel better about my sometimes cursing. But yeah, so we had a bunch of drinks and then we came back to the room and we're just chatting. And then you're just like laying down and we're like, are you gonna be okay? And me and Zia were like, should we put her in her pajamas? Like, are we at that level of friendship yet? Is that what we should do? Is she gonna be okay? And then I was so worried. I'm like, she's gonna pass out with a face full of makeup on. Like, ugh.
Oh, that's
I hate when I do that. So you're
Mm.
like, I just need a garbage can. I'm just gonna spit. And I was like, just a spit. And we should have thrown you in the bathroom at that point because it's like, and then you started
a lot more than
I think
spit.
you started puking. I don't know if we got the garbage can before or after the puke, but you threw up like all your mac and cheese from the restaurant, which honestly
is gross. I'm
best of both
mad that I
worlds.
didn't get the burger.
Like, you could taste it and then you didn't get to keep the calories, which is nice.
Mm.
This is not a pro bulimia stream. What foods are even good to throw up? I don't know. Probably none of them.
The mac and cheese, it threw me off because it had like the buffalo chicken in it, and I wish I would have just gotten just regular mac and cheese or the burger because the burger with the bread would have absorbed the alcohol, where the the mac and cheese just didn't want to sit.
And we weren't drinking any water, so that is part of it too. And it was just like it was like chunks, and it was like all on the floor, and it was all like red because you're drinking like a meal all night. So you puked like down the comforter all on the floor, and then you were like, I feel so bad. You're picking it up and trying to put it in the trash can. We're like, no, it's okay.
I do not remember any of this.
Oh, it was great. It was so Sarah like felt so bad because we just didn't want you to die that night. And so what I ended up doing is like so there was like a little, hotel garbage can. So it's like about half full of puke. And so I was like, I gotta get this out of here. And I didn't want to put it outside the room because they're gonna be pissed. So actually, wait, I held on to the garbage can. We put the garbage can aside. Zia was like, call the front desk, see if you can get a new comforter. And I was like, this is great. I'm like, yeah, they can do that. I'm like, yeah, concierge, we need straight up just a new comforter. And then Zia, I thought she was gonna fold the existing comforter and like put it to the side. No, she grabbed the whole thing, ran towards the door, and just threw it out the front door. And then so I think we had the garbage can and it was like sitting on top of it in a ball. So the poor like hotel person, like they get the comforter, but then they left the garbage can. That's what happened. So I was like, oh my God, they are refusing to deal with the pukey garbage can. So then I took the garbage can and I ran it down on the other side of the floor of the hotel. Like I walked a good 5 minutes and put it on the opposite side of the floor and just like left it in front of somebody's room.
Oh no.
But they're gonna know that they're like, oh yeah, it's the red puke girl from 1026 or whatever our room was. And
I just remember waking up and like there's a towel and like red.
So we put a towel on the floor, so we didn't have to look at it. And I was so grateful that I had this like Febreze fabric spray from like the show before. It was in this bag of goodies that the comedy people had given me. And I was like, when am I ever going to use this? And I just happened to have it with me. It was a total godsend because it made the room smell great. And I sprayed it on the floor and like the comforter and stuff. And it completely covered the smell because I thought Zia was going to puke because she was like, oh, God, smell it.
No. Oh, I feel so bad.
And she was fine. And then the spray saved the day. It was so fun. The point is, it was a great time. And that's what friends are for. And I've also like done worse. Like I think maybe on the second date I had with Frank, he came to my show, which is the Stonewall Inn, and I was on a rum chata kick for some reason at that time. So I'm drinking all this rum chata and we say goodbye and he like dropped me off in my apartment and he went to kiss me and I was like, and I just like wouldn't kiss him. And he was like, he thought I just didn't want to kiss him, but I was holding back puke. And I was like, good night. And then he walked away. I thought he walked away enough. But then I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna puke. I'm
him?
in my courtyard in Queens. Like it's like this big apartment building, and then the middle of the thing is like grass and stuff. So I'm like, I hope he walked away. And I just had to be like, just like hurled over the side of basically like the front door. And then I was like puking. And then all of a sudden I feel someone petting my head. I'm like, no, because it was Frank. And he came back and he started. And I was like, no, I ruined it. I'm like, get away from me. I'm like, don't look at me. Because it's white. I'm puking white. It's gross. It's so fucking gross. Ew.
Aw. Somebody said, how did you feel the next day, Anna? I felt great, actually.
You're a freak of nature because I went over in the morning. I was like, oh my God, I have to see if she's alive. And you looked perfect. You looked like perfectly made up still. You're like such a good sleeper. Like it wasn't like makeup. I was picturing makeup everywhere. I was picturing hair fucked up. You looked like camera ready. And I was like, this is amazing.
I guess that's like one benefit I have to like, I know the secret primer that you need to use that'll keep your makeup perfect through the puking and the
wow. Okay, that's a primer. Okay.
It's from Too Faced. It's the blue. It's called Insurance.
I'm writing it down.
It is the best makeup primer. You can go swimming, and as long as you don't touch your face, your makeup will stay perfect.
What?
It's incredible. I discovered it when I was in high school when I played water polo, and everyone was like, "How is your makeup perfect?" I'm like, "It's the Too Faced Insurance."
How did I not know that you played water polo? That's like legit. That's a really athletic sport.
You know what? Every single time you've like talked about because you used to do diving, I've always been watching, and I'm always like, oh, I'll talk to Chrissy about that because I kind of used to do similar stuff, and then we never do.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I still don't know how to dive. I can't figure it out.
I can teach you. It's easy.
Everyone's tried, and I'm just like, I'm too retarded to like.
The trick of learning to dive is. Because as long as you can dive off the side, then it's easy to dive off a board, etc. You have to tell yourself that, everyone knows arms over your head, you're leaning in, like everyone knows that's a position, but you have to tell yourself that your feet have to be the last thing to leave the ground. I know that sounds stupid, but you have to think your feet are the last thing to come off. And that way you naturally let yourself go in head first. Because what a lot of people do is they'll lean, they'll get scared, and then they pick their feet off the ground, or they bring their knees in, they like break position. But if you just say like your feet are the last thing, then you let yourself go in head first. But like, yeah, teaching kids is like different than adults because it's like you have different things going on. Cool. And now you sent me the link to the primer, and my life is complete.
So that's the new formula. I haven't tried that on my eyes. I bought the old one from eBay because they changed it. But this one I've been using on like my face, like for my just foundation primer, and it works fucking great. That's why my makeup is perfect.
Just makes your eyeshadow look like so much brighter.
Well, it's kind of like glue. You put it on, you wait for it to dry, and then you put your makeup on, and it just stays in place. It doesn't crease. The only time it will crease is when you smile, Okay,
that makes sense.
But on your eyes, it's perfect. Again, you saw the results.
That is amazing. Makeup tips.
Mm-hmm.
We'll teach you how to dive. Maybe we'll be somewhere with a pool.
If you ever puke in front of me, I'll hold your hair and clean up.
I am not a good puker. Like I got so drunk. Last time I puked was at the content house, and like I kind of revert into being like a helpless, like I get whiny. I go from being like a bad bitch to like, take care of me. Everything hurts. Like it's gross.
I knew that like the night before I wasn't feeling too well, and like I like laid in the shower for an hour because I was like
laid down.
Well, that shower was like really cool. Yeah, I just laid in it because I was like my stomach just isn't feeling good, and I was like maybe I'll puke in the shower. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling good, and I couldn't stand up very well because I think I had been drinking to like deal with not wanting to murder my mom and my aunt on our DC trip.
Oh yeah.
And so I wasn't feeling good. So then the next night of belligerently drinking, I guess I had enough, and I felt great the next day. So
that's amazing. That's good. Well, at least we had fun. Bear Lamb, I'll be doing comedy this Saturday. Ooh, comedian in the chat at a private benefit here in Manitoba. What is that, Canada? And I'm not changing my routine. I'll be swearing like a sailor. Good for you.
Oh my God. Speaking of jokes and comedians, I want to know who stole your joke, Chrissy.
It was Mark Normand.
Who's that?
He is like, if you're a comedy connoisseur, he's like a big name. He opened for Amy Schumer. He's actually opened for Jerry Seinfeld. He's great. I really respect him. He's incredibly talented. He writes like a machine. He's so good at what he does. And the only reason why this was even an issue is because I featured for him a couple of years ago, a whole weekend. It was like multiple shows. It was like 5 shows. And we had talked about this joke in the car ride back to the city. And he was like, he actually gave me a tag for it. And I liked that we were talking about comedy. Like, oh, this is cool. He's like helping me workshop. And he's like, oh yeah, it was a joke about where I'm comparing my vag to like Princeton or an Ivy League school.
Oh.
And I had he helped me with the one tag of like, it's like a legacy, like your dad got in. And so on his stand-up special on Netflix, which came out more recently, like maybe December, and this joke, like I said, it was years ago. It was pre-pandemic. I was opening for him. So fucking similar. So I was just like, yeah, hey, a lot of people are sending me the video of your joke, and they're being like, did he steal your joke? And I was like, instead of putting you on blast, which I don't want to do, because I'm sure this wasn't intentional, because he's not like a loser sitting there with a notebook like writing down everybody's jokes. He's like, stand-up wise, like he's doing great, So I was like, but we have to talk about this. So I can either talk about it by myself, or you can come on my show and we can talk about it together. So that's what we did yesterday.
Oh, he came on your show yesterday?
Yeah, I had him on.
I missed it.
And I played his joke, and then I played my joke.
So give me a little recap. What did he say? Did he apologize?
He actually did apologize. He said he felt bad. He's like,
was it like a subconscious thing, or was it intentional?
It might have been because a couple of things were dead on, like similar. And I really just don't think that he is the type to like
He wasn't like malicious. It was just
no, because he's so busy. Like there's no way. Like if he was gonna steal a joke from like 4 years ago, because it was definitely before the pandemic, so it was at least 3 years ago. He's gonna sit on it for years and not, you know what I mean? I just don't think he's that kind of guy at all. So I think it was just a same brain thing. And he apologized. He's like, yeah, especially that, we worked together and we talked about the joke. Like I feel bad, and like, holy shit, felt a little self-conscious. Like he was really gracious and really kind about it.
That's good. If he was an asshole about it, I'd be like, fuck him.
Yeah. And honestly, talking to him like really motivated me to write more. Like I went out as soon as we were done, I went out to CVS and I bought like new pens and new notebooks. And I was like, I don't know. It's just something about talking to a really great comedian. I'm like, I feel like really motivated to write more. So I'm going to be like him and write like an hour a day now.
Is that what you do? Like you just think of something funny and then you write it down to try to figure out how to make it into like a bit?
Yeah. Like, and that's what I should have been doing, is like the writing for an hour a day. So literally this is yesterday. This is what I wrote. Princeton joke. And then this is a potential tag. I think I was a lot of guys' safety school, because I'm talking about college. And then I had an idea during a podcast. I wrote Tom Brady's jizz. And then I have this symbol. So I was thinking, like, if you're Giselle, because him and Giselle got in a fight recently. I'm like, oh, if I'm Giselle, and like, what would their foreplay be like? I'd be like, yeah, come. Like, I mean, in high school when you do this and you'd flick like the paper football, I'd be like, yeah, Tom, just come like right here.
Is it just me, or do they look very similar to one another?
They do. They look related.
Yeah, like the eyes and the nose are like so spot on. So all their kids, I'm like, they look like her, but they look like him. It's like, well, I mean, that's how kids work, but it's It just recently dawned on me that they were married, and then I was looking at them because I was like, I don't know what Tom Brady looks like. And then I looked him up, I was like,
they look so similar, especially in this photo. It's like, what?
But then it kind of goes into like, oh, aren't they like both like slightly narcissistic? So of course they would go for someone that looks like them.
I wonder, yeah, isn't biologically you're like primed to go for somebody who has like the opposite? That's why I see a lot of brunette chicks going for light colored guys and like vice versa. Like I've always liked dark haired guys.
I think it's the thing where you want your kids to have like the most diversified genes so that way they can have a better chance of survival.
Yeah. But not these two. She's
Yeah,
probably
no,
just like,
they're like,
I want that.
I want the female version of me, and she's like, I want the male version of me.
I mean, he's tall, she's tall. It's great when two tall people find each other. So, yeah, their kids are going to be basically clear. And oh yeah, they did have kids.
They have 3. They have 2 boys and 1 girl.
Tom Brady has another kid with
his first wife,
Bridget Moynihan, who actually Bridget Moynihan brought that kid to the school that I used to work at, and she tried to apply him to that school. So that was exciting when she came in. I was like the only one who knew who she was. Okay. All right. The kids, you know what's funny is the kids are like not that cute. I don't mean to sound shitty, but this is what happens when you have the most attractive parents. I don't know. Like I expected model children.
You know what? I bet you they're going to grow up to be models. Like they will look better as they get older.
Yeah. I'm not here to shit on kids. They're cute. It's a cute family. Good for them. Oh, isn't that great? Aren't they happy?
What was their fight about?
I was going to talk about it on let's see, Giselle and Tom Brady fight.
I know this is a weird question, but what day of the week is it?
It's Friday.
It's Friday? Okay. I feel dumb now.
It's a weird question. No, your computer doesn't tell you what day of the week it is?
No, I have to like click on the calendar, which I don't feel like doing.
Okay. Okay, so this is out of the page 6, which is very reputable. Trouble in Paradise. Tom Brady and Giselle have an epic fight. This is from yesterday. Okay. Giselle left the family compound in Tampa for Costa Rica following a series of heated arguments over his decision to unretire from the NFL.
Oh, well, you know what? I think that that's kind of justified. The dude's in his 40s, and she's like, honey, I want you to spend time with your family and your kids. And he's like, no, I want to keep playing football. I'd be frustrated too if I was her. I'm on Giselle's side.
She has for many years complained she was always charged with the kids and their multiple homes to support him amid his NFL career. They had agreed that he would retire to focus on the family. Then he changed his mind. Whoops. I guess she's unbearable to be around. I'll do it next year, honey.
I bet she just wants him to spend time with them. Like, because I'm assuming when he's in football, he's like a workaholic that only wants to play football and talk about football. I go crazy.
Wow.
Teach your kids how to play football.
Yeah. He probably just is like, I have one more season. Maybe, who knows? Maybe people convinced him.
Well, did he go to the Super Bowl this last year?
I think I don't know. The chat would know.
I don't know. I'm not a boy. I don't know these things.
The news comes after the Buccaneers quarterback missed 11 days of training in August. When quizzed about his disappearance, the sports star said, it's all personal. Everyone's got different situations they're dealing with. We have a really unique challenges to her life. I'm 45 years old, man. There's a lot of shit going on. They have a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, and then 15-year-old with Bridget Moynihan.
Okay, so go retire and spend time with your fucking children.
He
teach
doesn't
your
wanna
children
do
who are
that.
starting high school how to play fucking football.
Right.
She can teach the daughter how to model. You have 3 boys. Teach them how to play fucking football, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not on his side at all. What a shit dad.
There's been trouble in the marriage over, and he's had how many really excellent seasons? He's been pretty epic. He's been
He
so
should have
good.
retired after the last Super Bowl he won.
Yeah. There's been trouble in the marriage over his decision to unretire. Giselle has always been the one with the kids. They agreed that he would retire to focus on the family and changed his mind. They have a fiery relationship. Giselle is hot-headed. She's Brazilian. Aw, okay, now they're like cute. They're growing up.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed too if like my husband wasn't spending any time with his kids and just wanted to play football when he's 40 something years old.
45.
But he should have retired after this one. When they won the Super Bowl, he should have ended it and then gone home with his kids.
Yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. In May, Bunchen told British Vogue, I don't think relationships just happened. It never is the fairy tale people want to believe in. It takes work to be really in sync with someone, especially after you have kids. His focus on his career, mine is on the kids. Okay, so they're probably also not spending a ton of time together either. It's rough. Brady was seen taking the younger kids to school. Brady is said to be caring for the kids while she's on like a mental health trip to Costa Rica.
I'd take a fucking trip to Costa Rica too. I'd be like, fuck you. You deal with these kids. I've been raising your children for decades. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
And you know what? I don't think the kids blame her at all or judge her at all. I'm sure that she left so that way she's like, now you have to spend time with your children.
Yeah. It's almost like Giselle was like, well, if you're going to keep playing, so will I, said the second source. She is resentful that Tom is still the football superstar.
No, she's not. She's resentful because he won't spend time with his children.
Yeah. Yeah. It has nothing to do with like his work. Brady has been looking downcast at training camp in 2020 during an appearance on Howard Stern. Brady admitted a couple years ago, Bunchen didn't feel like I was doing my part for the family.
Wait a second. Somebody said F you breadwinner. Guys, Giselle was the highest paid model in the world for
all time.
decades.
Yeah.
To take one photo of her, you give her $3 million. So she's fine. She'll be fine with, like, she could take the kids and go off and live comfortably for the rest of her life and the rest of their lives. She was making more money than Tom in like one photo shoot. So,
and he doesn't need to do one more season for the money.
He doesn't.
Like, it's for his, I guess, ego, I guess. But they have more than enough money. So, and it seems like she was getting very excited for him to be home and like hyping herself up. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Well, imagine promising your wife, hey, honey, I'm 45 years old. I'm going to retire and we're going to get to spend time together. And like, I'll be a dad to the kids.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, oh, no, never mind. I'd be pissed too. I don't blame her.
Yeah. And they're like 15, 14. Yeah. So she's been just taking care of these kids for like 15 years. I understand both sides. Like, yes, he worked really hard, but this extra season seems like a bit of a vanity decision.
100%.
She felt like I would play football all season and she would take care of the house. She said she wasn't satisfied with our marriage. Okay, so he's ignoring her too. So I needed to make a change in that. Her point was, well, yeah, of course this works for you. It all works for you, but it doesn't work for me. Oh, she's resentful as fuck. And more recently, Brady had admitted he needs to be better about balancing his NFL career with spending time with his family.
See, I called it.
Yep. During the off season, my family's got a lot of time. I've enjoyed that. He said, I can still do a better job of that. It's just constantly trying to be a little bit better every day. Addressing his 6-week retirement earlier this year, he added that every decision comes at a cost.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like not be a Super Bowl star. He wants to do one more Super Bowl.
This is another really good point that I was going to make from the comments here. I don't blame her. Enough is enough. Plus, he's not a kid anymore, and he risks a great deal every time he goes on the field. Like, with injury. I'm reminded of Christopher Reeves, who loved horseback riding, ultimately took an unexpected fall and was paralyzed. Yeah, it's like you want to leave before you get seriously injured too. Like if you're pushing it and it's like, oh, maybe I should have retired. Wow, this will probably be a bad season for Tom. He should have retired after the last Super Bowl and gone out on top.
Yep. Well, remember there was like when there was like no news coming out and it's like Tom Brady's on the beach making out with his wife and it's like, so, and there's like all the pictures of them at a beach and like, oh my God, the man is kissing his wife on the beach. How terrible.
How dare he? Have a spit is Canadian for puking. Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
know.
Did you know you were Canadian?
I did not, because Canada is not a real country.
True. NVIDIA, glad to see it's not on your post-its. It's harder to lose a book. True. Dude makes millions of dollars to work 16 days a year. It's hard to give that up.
He does not work 16 days a year. He works months upon months. He plays a game 16 days a year. And the rest of the time, he's training and exercising. And just, if you ever heard anyone talk about Tom Brady and how he's like a freaking psycho control freak, like, oh my God. So he's not spending any time with his family during football season. Even when it's off season, he's probably still training and still strategizing and obsessing, which is why he's as good as he is. But I mean, that comes at a cost.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder, somebody in the chat thinks he was cheating. Interesting.
On Giselle. Oh, really? I guess so.
Maybe he's thinking like, oh, like he's not ready to stop because he wants to be the guy. He wants to be like Tom Brady, the football player. Maybe he thinks like Tom Brady, the dad, is like not exciting and
probably
stressful and like, not as fun.
I don't think he wants to be a has-been. I think he likes the spotlight.
Yeah. He wants to be like, I still got it.
Yeah,
she also should have.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I was going to say she, on the other hand, it's like, she knew what she was marrying as well, you know? Like, I don't know. I think they could both compromise.
You know what's funny about that? It's like she's acting as if there's not a maid or a nanny.
Right. Like she's schlepping all the laundry. She's cutting crusts off left and right. It's like, is she really doing?
No, she's got,
bored is what it is. She's bored. She's bored, I think, and like misses him. And so she's making it more, maybe she's making it more about you're ignoring the family because that like pulls more at your heartstrings rather than like.
Well, I'm sure she does get tired of making excuses for him, like why he's not showing up to the kids' stuff. But I'm also sure, like, after playing football all day, he's not exactly ready to come home and like be a man for her, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. He's hot. I probably would suck it up. Satan State, married a pro football player, complains he plays football. True.
Well, I mean, when he agrees to retire, because most people are retired by this time. So she married a pro football player knowing, oh, you're going to retire when you're still young and hot and we can travel the world and enjoy our life and our children.
That's true. And she's, maybe she should have said it, but another big reason is like, yeah, if you're afraid of getting hurt, like, oh man, you could have retired on top, but you want to do it one more time. So I just hope he doesn't get hurt or anything. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Giselle, you could just find a new dad.
I know. It's not like she's going to have any problem finding another man.
No, she's hot.
I guess not one that looks exactly like her, but
yeah.
So you want to know something funny? When I opened up Twitter today, I got a bunch of stuff in my DMs. There's like somebody screaming about me and like some of my other YouTube friends calling us cocksuckers and all of this and saying anyone that comes on our channels are basically prostitutes.
What?
Yeah, I tweeted about it. It's somebody having a melty. And
I did have an adult film star on my channel last night. That's what they're talking about.
No, they're it's like comic skate stuff, but
oh wow.
Just like this dude was losing his fucking mind, going crazy and screaming. And I found out today when I went to go look that I was blocked. And this is on a video where he has all the comments turned off, calling us cowards and cocksuckers. And I was like, you're talking shit about me and my friends from behind a block button on a video with the comments turned off.
What is it even about? You think it's just jealousy?
No, there was some drama recently, and one of the guys that was involved kind of went off the deep end, but he always, it's a touchy situation because he's always kind of crazy and pushes things to the limit, but he basically got caught lying, and he like put out like a suicide note on Discord that his friends leaked, and then they didn't give like an update, so other people had to go and find out if he was okay or not, and he was like getting held for observation. And he was pissed about that. But then his friends did this like live stream talking shit about everyone that was kind of involved in like pointing out that this guy was lying, and then he did this like whole rant.
Okay, so this person seems like they just really need attention and they don't care if they get it negatively.
Well, that's what he's saying about all of us, but it's like,
see, it's projection.
It is.
What your trolls and your haters say about you, it's like it's actually about them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was watching this and I was just laughing because I looked at like the comments are turned off. I'm blocked on Twitter now, and I'm like, I haven't talked to this person in like over a year. I forgot this person even existed, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
It's amazing. I noticed how many people like will talk shit about me, and then I look and I'm blocked. Like they have me blocked, but then they'll still, or they'll talk shit and they will purposely spell my name really wrong, so I can't like search and find it. It's like, wow, what a cowardly move. People,
but they want to act like they have the moral high ground. It's kind of mind blowing.
It is crazy, especially like one person in particular is like known for being very nerdy, and I know that she wishes she was funnier. And that's the thing is like I'm funnier than I am nerdy. It's like I've literally been doing comedy in some form or another since 2006. So it's like, yeah, it's my fucking job. But what I've definitely lack in nerdiness, I think I make up for, and I'm learning. I'm not trying to pretend I'm nerdier than I am. But this chick, like, she gets so mad that she's not funny, and I don't know, people have problems with things she says. Oh, they're jokes. It's like, dude. Like,
well, no, that's the thing is she's not funny, and she wants the instant gratification and attention that she feels she's entitled to.
What the fuck was that?
It's a bug. I have a bug light. So when I came back from Boston, there was like a horde of mosquitoes in here. And so I have like mosquito candles everywhere. I have bug spray.
Oh, wow. What kind of bugs?
Biggest one on my shoulder. It sucks
no.
so bad. But I had to get one of those bug lights. And so it goes off every now and again. But no, that person literally adds nothing, and they think that they can get everything that they want handed to them without actually working for it.
It's weird. And then I look and it's like I see part of a comment like, oh, this person has me blocked. Then they spell my name wrong just so they can talk about me. And I'm like, I don't know. They seem a little obsessed, to be honest. And it's like, if you want to be funnier, watch stand-up, like watch comedy, like work on your writing. I don't know. I just feel like she just bitches. And
oh, well, I love it because I know that like your existence just bothers her to no end.
It does. I seem to really trigger. There's like a handful of people.
But the thing is, you didn't do anything wrong. You came in after all of that drama. And so like you literally did nothing wrong. She just hates your existence because she's not. God, I don't want to say.
That's the thing. Like she can like all of our, like, that's the thing is like, I'll be at times momentarily jealous of people. Like I was just talking about earlier, like, wow, these girl comics, I love their social media. They have their shit together. It's like, you can be temporarily envious of somebody, but you have to turn that into something productive. Be like, what are they doing right that I'm envious of? How can I do more of that? Like everyone here is here as an example for somebody else. But at the end of the day, you're only in competition with who you were last year, 6 months ago. It's like, it's just such a waste of time being jealous of somebody else, like jealous and unproductive.
People that have the time to be jealous, it's because they're doing less than the person that they're jealous of. And always the people that are talking shit about people that they're doing less than.
Yeah, it's true. People think we're talking about Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Oh God. I don't know enough about her. Okay, well, what's with that little meme that's going around of the president with like the red and black background? Like, is that real?
That was from he did a speech yesterday, and I haven't even watched the whole thing, but he did like an address. It was about basically saying that MAGA Republicans are basically terrorists and like a threat to democracy, like that whole shit. Everything is out of rules for radicals. It's all like, if they can label something unethical or immoral or a threat to democracy, it's just in the language they use to make it sound like, I mean, they're the ones that are kind of fucking things up. But if
you're not with me, you're my enemy.
Exactly. It's like it's scary because the things that I've been hearing, it's like he's trying to phase out Republicans and make it like a one-party system. Like truly make it authoritarian, like a dictatorship. It's basically
So you're really just describing Revenge of the Sith,
dude. And like you see the imagery. It's all like black and red. He looks like Palpatine, and he's up on this big speech thing. What's it called? A podium. Speech thing.
a podium.
They're just trying to make him look strong and with it, and it's like
I don't even like politics, which is probably why I didn't know that he was giving a speech. But literally, what you're describing is the scene in Revenge of the Sith where Palpatine is dissolving the Republic and turning it into an empire.
That is what it sounds like. I mean, I gotta listen to the whole speech, but that's what it sounds like he's trying to do. Like, all Republicans are shit, especially like you're literally calling half of the country. What Biden supposedly got 81 million votes, so that leaves 76 and change million that voted for Trump. It's like you're literally calling half the country the enemy.
You know what's funny is my sister, the one that passed away, she got a ballot in the mail.
Where does she live? Shit. Oh, right. Oh my God. I got it confused with Zia's sister who's in jail. Wow, that's crazy.
They went to one of my parents' house and they were like, what the hell? And like my grandfather who had passed away too, he had a ballot at his house. It was weird.
Yikes. So they're just hoping you either like throw that away or,
I don't know. But
it sucks.
It just, even as someone like that, I don't like any of this. I don't know any of it. It's kind of bizarre. Like, I didn't even know that one of like our very close family friends was a senator for California. I didn't, or one of the House people. I still don't know what he does, but I was like, oh, wow. He like babysat me once. This is weird.
Wow. What do you know? That Missy Crayer is a real hack, blocks you. Yeah, basically. That's what's going on.
Doesn't she like spell your name with a Y?
She spells it wrong on purpose, so I can't find it. So I can't find the shit talking. What's a good way to learn? Oh, and this was a thing that Frank found. Like, we were going through one of her threads. We're like, well, I'm trying to like psychoanalyze her. I'm like, what's wrong with her? Like, who hurt her? And then one of the comments was like, well, it's not like she would ever support me anyway. Like, she's not supporting me. Like, she only cares about who's supporting her.
She only cares about herself. She doesn't care about anyone else. And I mean, I learned that after having to like deal with it. Like, at first I liked her because she never did anything wrong to me. So I had no reason to not. And then I noticed a pattern of behavior that was very unprofessional. And I was like, all right, moving on.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to say, because people that know who I'm talking about know who I'm talking about.
If you know, you know. Old nerdy, what's a good way to learn the technical side of writing a joke or a bit, for example? Like what a tag is. A tag is the part that's funny, and you can have multiple, like the tag is like a punchline. Some jokes only have one punchline, but some jokes have multiple punchlines, which we call like multiple tags. The technical side of writing a joke, everyone's different. Like sometimes I will think of a punchline before I think of the premise. Sometimes I think of a premise before the punchline. It all depends on like your writing style, but I think taking note of like what you find funny and then stretching it and playing with it and like hashing it out. And like, if you think peeling an orange is funny, like, right, I don't know, that's a terrible example. But if you think airplane food is funny, write that down, and then like write down 10 things that have to do with airplane food or why it's weird, and then see what you can come up with from there. It's like the more I talk about it, the more boring it sounds. Satan's taint. Chrissie Mayr is the worst. It's true. I am the worst. Neon, Chrissy and Anna, how do you both personally handle disagreements with your close friends? Like you and Brittany disagree heavily on a subject.
We don't really talk about it.
No.
Like I'm trying to think. Well, at first, I didn't get Brittany's humor. I didn't get that she was like sarcastic. And Cecil, after like one of our streams, he's like, "You're fucking retarded." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because Brittany is like she just pushes the sarcasm and she doesn't drop it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But well, I think we're all normal people. Like I can't think of something that you and I disagree on, but
it'll be mostly like after a stream. you'll tell me like, oh, I felt this way about this
Yeah.
subject or this person, but I didn't say anything. You're like, it's not my stream. I didn't want to go there. And then I'll be like, no, say whatever you want.
I don't
So
wanna, I know internet politics too
Yeah.
much to do that kind of stuff. I think the biggest thing that me and Brittany disagree on is like if guys should watch porn or not. I think that a guy should because he's not going to know what the hell he's doing if he doesn't.
I also think it's an impossible ask.
Yeah.
To like really, I think a guy is going to resent you because most guys watch at least a little porn.
Well,
And
and
if
if a
you're
guy
the
tells you
person,
that he doesn't, he's probably a liar. And why would you want to date a guy that lies? At least it's like, yeah, I'll check it out every now and again. But, I get it if it's an addiction, but I think that's the biggest thing that Brittany and I disagree on. That I know of. I don't know.
Yeah,
You usually don't sit there and talk about things that you disagree at.
It's because we like respect each other and we kind of know, like, have some idea where everyone's at on something. And yeah, we're all free to like voice our opinions. And like, it's like when you have friends that have different opinions, like, oh, I still love this person. Like, I know they feel
Yeah, you don't
differently.
take
And
it personally.
yeah, you're not
It's
like, I'm
you
going
don't
to
like
beat
to
you
take
into
the
the ground
bars.
until
You
you
don't take that
agree.
personally.
Yeah. And aren't you glad Joe Biden didn't babysit you? Ew.
Oh, why? Because he's gonna make me take showers with him.
Yes.
And
he
smell
was-
my hair.
Sniffed you and
I was like
it's
a filthy
gross.
child because I would go out into like the dirt and play in the mud, and then my hair was super, super curly. And I noticed the longer I went without washing it, the straighter it would get because of all the oil. So I
Yep.
was going months without taking a shower until my mom finally like threw me.
Months?
Well, I think the longest I ever went was almost a month, and then my mom like literally picked me up and put me in the shower.
Whoa. But you know what? If you're a kid, it's like
You don't notice.
you don't really smell because you're not there
You're
yet.
not BO yet.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Old nerdy. If a dude doesn't watch porn, I wonder about that fella. In all seriousness, you gotta wonder.
Exactly.
Dudes are so visual. They just need it to like it's kind of part of life. But if it's too much, if you're like obsessed, if like you can't come without it, like obviously all the
Yeah,
signs of
that's the problem. But if it's like just a casual, like it doesn't affect their day-to-day life, then it's fine.
Yeah. I feel like more when I like look at porn stuff, it's like I have a clipboard and I'm like, oh, interesting. You know, I'm like looking at like girls that I'm gonna have on the
Well,
show,
it's like
or I'm
who
looking at
taught
their
you how
social
to give a
media.
blowjob, you know? Like how
I did not learn a blowjob from porn. I just
you learned it from doing it?
from just putting in the man hours. I put in my
practice.
10,000 hours.
See, there's like a couple things that I'm like, well, how does that even work? And so you got to kind of like look it up and whatnot.
Interesting. Maybe I could do more. I feel like everything that's kind of just instinctual, like, all right.
Well,
and
yeah,
I go
it's-
by the
I
reaction
mean,
I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff that you just figure it out because it's very self-explanatory. But then there's others it's like, well, I want this to be a very memorable night, so let me see how to do it the best. Chrissy's
Yeah.
dad. Oh,
Ugh, gross.
Well, no, he only knows how to receive it. He doesn't know how to give it.
Exactly. He knows how to stand there like this at the rest stop. Ew. When was my first blowjob? I think I was 14, which is too young. Too young.
Trying to think when mine was. I think it was like 16.
Yeah, I had no clue what I was doing. I was like, well, I guess we're figuring it out.
Usually the guy will tell you. They give you feedback.
No, he did not
No?
tell me anything. He was older. He was like 17. No, he was 19. He was a lifeguard at the pool that I practiced at. Yeah. He was like, nice dives. You ever been in a Jeep Wrangler?
Oh, no.
And he lied. He said he was an Abercrombie model, and he wasn't. I'm still not over it.
Isn't that funny that Adam Krindler was an Abercrombie model?
Yeah, that's why it's like this mysterious unicorny type thing. Because it was like, ooh, a bad blowy is still good. It's like pizza. It's like you're still trying.
What is this? Everyone's sending me She-Hulk shit, and it like just blows up my DMs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta make sure I watch. How long was the Lord of the Rings thing?
It's like 2 hours because it's 2 episodes.
Okay. Oh wow. I should probably get on that.
It drags a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna get
So
another
have
coffee
while you watch it.
Yeah. Okay, the gym's not happening today. I have to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Ermagerd! It's all good. It was so good to see you, Anna.
Yeah.
You're so cute. I like that top. Where did you get that from?
Oh, Forever 21. It's on sale for $7 right now. It comes in black and green.
Okay, I'm obsessed. I need
Like a sweater crop top.
I think I need more clothes. Oh wait, from Happy Friday. Here's my dick. Damn it, Anna. Stop telling stories that are going to count against you in the hygiene finals. That's how Ashton got knocked out of the contest.
Hi, Russell.
Hygiene contest. I didn't
He's
really
not gonna hear this story.
No, he
And
doesn't
that was
watch
when I
that
was a
show.
child, not a full-grown woman. Plus, Russell, I already won. So there's not really anything else to do.
Yeah, you can't win twice. I was bad as a kid. I never brushed my hair, and we had a lady come to our house and just cut everybody's hair because it was cheaper that way. And I just didn't. I never brushed my hair. I had this huge knot in the back of my head always.
Cut it off.
And then my mom would be like, "You deal with it, Terry." Like, she would just be like, "Holy fuck, you never brush your hair."
Why didn't you brush your hair?
Because I didn't like to. Because I had curly hair, and I just like I would brush like the front. I was just like lazy, and I didn't know how to.
You're like the munchkin. She's got long, thick, dark hair, and she never brushes it. And I'm like, you're 11 years old. You got to brush your hair. And I kept telling her, I'm like, you know what? If you're not brushing your hair, we're going to cut it. So I was like, maybe that'll get her to like do it. Cause I'm like, when did you start doing your hair by yourself?
God, college. I really just like I would just kind of have it long and curly in high school. It was like blonde, and I put a ton of sun in it.
You brushed your hair, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like I probably figured it out in middle school.
Okay.
I don't think anyone really like sat me down and like taught me how to do my hair. I think you just figure it out from like reading.
Well, when did
17.
your mom stop doing your hair for you? Like when you got ready for school and like brushed your teeth and brushed your hair?
God. I don't probably elementary school. I can't remember her like really doing my hair, so I must have been really young. I don't think she did it in middle school, so probably elementary school. She probably stopped.
Okay, see, that's the point I'm at. I'm like, she's in middle school now, but I'm just like, I know she knows how to, but she doesn't because she just doesn't want to. Because she'll brush her teeth, but she won't brush her hair. And I'm like, you have long, thick hair. You have to brush your hair. If you're not going to take care of it, then we're going to cut it to your shoulders. And she's like, no. And I was like, then take care of your hair.
Yeah.
It's like a rat's nest.
Oh, man.
Kids, though.
Kids, they don't know how to take care of themselves. Anna, you only won the semifinals.
You know what, Russell? I'm pretty confident.
You won the regionals. Still need to do the nationals. Wow. NVIDIA's ganging up on us. The final puss challenge will be best of the final four. Who's in the finals right now?
Me, Mandy, Melanie, and who's the other one? I think that's it so far.
That's so funny. All right, I have to watch that. That's funny. I volunteer as tribute to be a judge.
Oh my God.
I got knocked out for looking rained on, so.
No, he said you had like that you would be too dry, right?
Oh, right, because I had a dry sense of humor. Oh my God. It's funny. All right, Anna. I will see you Sunday for Simcast. Hopefully, where can people find you?
I will be there.
Okay, where can people find you? What's going on? You got your? Can people still get your calendar?
Oh yeah, it went into in demand, and I think it just passed $110,000. So thank you so much.
Wow.
I was a terrible human, and I slept through the Jack show.
Oh no!
I know I failed. I woke up like 16 minutes after it ended. So yeah, my calendar is live on Indiegogo. Well, it's in demand right now. So thank you everyone that came out and supported it. It was like a huge finish at 108,000, and now it's at 110,000. So you guys can still get it, but the like campaign part of it is done. So thank you guys so much. You guys can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Odyssey and Locals as that Star Wars show.
That's awesome. I wanna see it. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna be in Austin, Texas next Thursday at Cap City Comedy Club, Helium. 2 weeks from now, on September 14th, in Philly, and then I got a bunch more shows. For tickets, go to ChrissieMayr.com. Yeah, this was a great little Mayor in the morning, and we're so lucky to have Anna here, and it was fun to talk about the puke story. All right, we'll see you. Oh, one more from Russell Hall. Did you send Chrissy a link to watch the last bit of last week's Jack show where J-Doll ranted about Britney?
No. I'm gonna keep my friends innocent of that, but we'll talk about it maybe off air. Press the button before Russell sends you another super chat.
Bye.